in other programs, and I think
there he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Oregon! And what's... He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Might be calling a hot route. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Knight. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Bringing it back. Touchdown. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick-6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick-6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Man, these plays are really, really simple and really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to keep the drive alive. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed to... Back to throw, it's Knight. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
To the ground with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Third down after the run. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Power football with the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. On the move at the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they wanted.
Touchdown, Oregon! Fit it in the window for the score. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air, it's Knight. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Fast completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down.
Get set, get set.
To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. He got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown! A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. He's going to run it. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to take a shot. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he'll be brought down. And 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's caught downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Off play action. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
The Ducks are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's up to 86 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. The Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. Now on the move. Touchdown! The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Finds the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're dealing with a second and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Got his man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
On the double.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Cricket.
They'll run it to the right side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. After run, now throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The official says no good. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Looking down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got them set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll move the tight end. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just...
There he goes! Touchdown, Ducks! And the Ducks ready to go back to work on offense.
Jackrabbit.
He leaves it with his back. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop. Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action because defense...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Fires to the wideout. Looking for the goal line.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been...
Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to put another one into... The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Green 25.
The give as they work on that clock. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well,
another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid... First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Back to pass, it's Knight. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to beat the D deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Ducks will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the... This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right...